Welcome to the Deep Dive, your essential shortcut to being truly well-informed. Today we're taking a deep plunge into a subject that's, well, absolutely vital for anyone stepping into or navigating the modern business world: managing the future, the MIS podcast. Specifically, we'll be dissecting the module titled Investigating Management Information Systems. This deep dive is really tailor-made for you, whether you're a college student, perhaps in the Dr. Sampak College of Business, prepping for your career, or maybe a future business professional just looking to sharpen your edge, especially in a world driven by data, our mission, to help you understand the key concepts and ideas from management information systems so you're not just informed, but, genuinely ready for what's next. Before we jump in, just a quick reminder, remember to like this deep dive, subscribe to our channel for more insights, follow us on social media, maybe share this with your peers, and of course, comment with your thoughts to join this vital conversation. So, the big question: how exactly do businesses not just survive, but truly excel in today's landscape where information flows like a river?
It really all comes down to management information systems.
It's fascinating, actually, because while the core goals of management haven't changed that much for centuries, achieving the best outcome in the most efficient way possible, the tools we use today, they're nothing short of revolutionary.
Revolutionary tools, same goals. Interesting.
Think about it. A small shoemaking business back in the 1700s had similar objectives to a global giant like Nike today.
Okay.
Both were concerned with production, sales, efficiency. But the sheer scale and complexity for Nike, managing thousands of employees, intricate global supply chains, massive amounts of data, it demands entirely different methods for assessing information and making decisions.
Right. The scale is just completely different.
And that's where MIS truly shines. It bridges that gap.
That's a powerful way to frame it. So before we jump into the wets of modern MIS, maybe let's unpack the why a bit. Looking at how management thinking itself evolved.
Good idea. It puts everything into perspective.
Yeah, it shows why these digital tools aren't just convenient, but, well, absolutely indispensable now.
Exactly. The problems of managing people and resources. They're as old as human society itself. And that analogy, the shoemaker versus Nike, it really highlights that exponential increase in complexity. To tackle this, our source material, the Connect Master, Management Information Systems textbook by Richard Tedmon and Wilhelm McGraw Hill, 2024 brings out several foundational thinkers. Their ideas really underpin everything we do today, MIS-wise.
Okay, so who are some of these key figures?
Well, way back, like 17th century, you have John Locke. He introduced his labor theory of property.
Labor theory of property sounds academic. How does that connect?
It's about how ownership is created through work on natural resources. It sounds abstract, I know, but it subtly informs how we value contributions and resources within an organization even now. Sets the stage, you could say, for understanding effort and ownership.
Okay. The value of work itself. Got it. And then the father of economics.
Precisely. Adam Smith, 18th century. He gave us principles like division of labor and free enterprise.
Division of labor, that one I know. Break it down, specialize.
Exactly. His belief was that national wealth came from individual wealth, driven by specialization, spacing things out, using machines for more efficiency. Today, every time a big company breaks down a complex task into smaller, specialized roles, think assembly lines, or even modern software teams are basically channeling Adam Smith.
So breaking down tasks, focusing on specialties for overall efficiency, still sounds incredibly relevant. But what about getting more scientific about management?
That's where Frederick Taylor comes in. Late 19th, early 20th century. He's known as the father of scientific management.
Scientific management. Sounds intense.
His idea was that management's core purpose was to make both the business and its employees as prosperous as possible. How? By identifying the most efficient way to perform every single task. Analyzing workflows, optimizing movement.
Okay, really drilling down into the how.
Right, and around the same time, you had Henri Fayol. He defined 5 major roles for managers: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling.
Those sound familiar. Still taught today.
Absolutely. And he also gave us 14 guiding principles. Things like unity of command, each employee reports to just one boss, and esprit de corps, team spirit, highlighting the human element a bit. These aren't just historical footnotes. They're basically the blueprint for org charts and management training everywhere.
It's incredible how some of these ideas are truly timeless, even if the tools are totally different now. And bureaucracy. That word gets a bad rap, but it came from a theorist with good intentions.
It did. Max Weber. He described efficient organizations as bureaucracies, supported by clear rules and regulations.
So rules hierarchy.
Yes. But his principles, specialization, recruitment based on competency, clear hierarchy were meant to create fairness, predictability, and efficiency, to prevent favoritism, ensure consistency. While bureaucracy can sound negative today, Weber's original vision was about creating a highly effective, rational structure.
Okay, so structure and fairness, but what about the people within that structure?
Good point. It wasn't just about structure. Mary Parker Follett emphasized the critical importance of human relationships, informal processes, and open communication. She saw organizations as dynamic, collaborative communities, not just rigid hierarchies.
That's a crucial counterpoint. It's about how people actually interact, the informal networks that often get things done, right?
Exactly. And building on that human side, Elton Mayo proposed that employees need to feel they have significant economic value to avoid fatigue and maintain productivity, showing the psychological side of work.
Makes sense. Feeling value matters.
And Douglas McGregor, he really opened our eyes to how a manager's assumptions about their employees shape their leadership style. He proposed Theory X, managers assume people are lazy and need control, versus Theory Y, where managers believe people are self-motivated and capable.
Theory X and Theory Y, right. Still relevant for management styles.
Hugely relevant. These ideas are crucial for understanding how management behavior and even the MIS tools chosen reflect trust and autonomy in a company. And finally, we have Peter Drucker, often called the guru of management.
Drucker. Everyone quotes Drucker.
He believed in decentralized corporations and famously said, "Do what you do best and outsource the rest."
That phrase absolutely echoes today. But, Drucker's idea, outsource the rest, that was revolutionary, sure, but it feels like it only became truly scalable with advanced MIS.
That's a great point.
I mean, how could you easily outsource payroll or IT without secure, cloud-based systems that integrate seamlessly? MIS really turned that strategic idea into an operational reality for so many businesses, right? Even small ones.
You've hit on a crucial link there. Applying FAIL's unity of command, or Taylor's scientific management across continents, with data moving instantly, that scale needed a radical new approach.
And that's where the digital revolution comes in, transforming theory into tools.
Precisely. The explosion of technology, computers, software that directly led to the powerful MIS systems managers rely on today to handle that speed and scale. Technology fundamentally reshaped communication and decision-making.
Okay, this next part is crucial, especially for you listening, preparing to step into today's business world. With these foundations set, how did our digital tools actually evolve to meet these growing needs?
Yeah.
How did we get to the MIS we have now?
It's been a fascinating progression. Initially, mainframe computers were the absolute powerhouses.
The giant room-sized ones.
Exactly. Imagine these huge brains processing critical data, airline reservations, bank transactions, managing massive inventories. They didn't just do things, they established the very foundation for large-scale digital operations. Proved complex business processes could be automated reliably.
So the original workhorses. But then things got personal, right?
Right. The rise of personal computers, PCs, in the 1990s was a total game changer. Suddenly, computing power was on employees' desktops, democratized technology access.
And networking them was the next step.
Yes, PCs quickly got networked for essential stuff. Email, creating documents, early communication apps, and crucially, they brought us the spreadsheet.
The spreadsheet. Can't imagine business without it.
It absolutely changed how businesses handled data, analysis, planning, forecasting.
Ubiquitous now.
So networking PCs led to internal systems.
Absolutely. Client-server networks and local area networks, LANs, became really common. You'd have specialized servers handling central tasks, data storage, backups, printing, and clients, the PCs, accessing those shared resources.
Made sharing resources secure and efficient inside the company.
Exactly. But then came an even bigger shift, cloud computing.
The cloud. That feels like where everything lives now.
It's truly a major game changer, fundamentally altering how IT resources are handled. Its power lies in its accessibility and scalability.
Meaning?
Well, cloud computing lets businesses access computer resources, virtual software like databases or CRM tools over the internet. This saves a huge expense and complexity of setting up and maintaining their own client-server networks in-house.
So less hardware, less hassle. Pretty much. You access what you need when you need it from anywhere with an internet connection. Scale up or down easily. And this really raises an important question for you, our listener. Thinking about remote work, global operations, how do you see cloud computing impacting your future career? Maybe more flexibility, international collaboration, something to consider.
Definitely. That shift to the cloud really underpins so much business today. global reach, flexibility, it's huge. So with this digital backbone mainframes, PCs, networks, the cloud, what specific kinds of management information systems are managers actually using day to day to tackle all those diverse tasks?
Okay, the textbook details many types. Let's start with the most fundamental, transaction processing systems, TPS.
TPS. Sounds important.
They are critical. Think selling products, services. Remember the first mechanical cash registers? Designed to deter theft by literally ringing a bell. That's where ringing up a customer comes from.
Huh? Never knew that.
That simple bell evolved into today's super sophisticated mobile point of sale, or POS stations. Modern POS systems are way more than cash registers. They're complex MIS.
Oh, so?
They handle everything. Calculating sales and taxes, tracking inventory in real time, applying discounts, talking to vendors for reorders, even linking to customer relationship management tools. They're the front line of capturing business data.
Wow. From a bell to all that. Okay, so beyond just sales, what about managing people and resources?
For managing people's time, there's employee scheduling software. These tools automate complex scheduling, getting rid of tedious admin work, aiming for better performance, consistency. Think shift planning, time off requests.
Makes sense. Less paperwork, hopefully fewer errors.
Exactly. Then, for helping managers make smarter choices with data, there are decision support systems.
DSS support for decision.
Right. They assist middle managers, providing real-time guidance, especially when things are changing fast. They offer powerful insights, but, and this is crucial, the final decision always rests with the human manager. The DSS is a sophisticated assistant, not a replacement for judgment.
Good distinction. Informing, not replacing. What about the flow of goods? From materials to the customer?
That's supply chain management systems,
Yeah.
SCMS. Think of SCMS like the conductor of a massive orchestra, suppliers, factories, trucks, all playing in sync.
Okay, coordinating everything.
Exactly. Optimizing that whole complex flow for maximum efficiency, minimal waste, timely delivery usually includes planning, sourcing partners, manufacturing tracking, and logistics delivery and returns.
Very complex. And on the people side, beyond scheduling.
We have human resource information systems, HRIS. These have evolved hugely from mainframes in the 70s to cloud solutions now. They track compensation, performance reviews, forecast staffing needs, the works.
So the whole employee life cycle.
Pretty much. Recruiting, hiring, training, compensation, benefits administration, it's all in there.
Okay. What about getting the word out? Marketing.
That's handled by Marketing Information Systems, MKIS. These integrate lots of marketing processes, gathering data, storing it securely, analyzing it for trends and customer insights, and then getting that info to the right people for campaigns.
Makes sense. Data-driven marketing, and for us students.
You know this one. Learning Management Systems, LMS, essential for schools, universities, managing assignments, tracking performance, documenting activity. You've probably used Blackboard, Canvas, something similar. Right?
Definitely. Daily life.
Yeah.
Okay, what about the top brass, the executives?
For them, there are executive support systems, ESS, sometimes called executive information systems, EIS. These pull data from across the company and transform it into high-level reports. Think easy-to-understand graphs, charts.
Like a dashboard.
Exactly. Today, they're often called digital dashboards, giving that bird's-eye view of the whole business performance. Helps leaders spot strategic opportunities or issues quickly.
Got it. And is there anything that ties all these different systems together?
Yes, that's the idea behind enterprise resource planning, ERP systems. ERPs aim to be a truly unified system. They incorporate a suite of applications, finance, HR, production, supply chain, into one integrated platform.
One system to rule them all.
Kind of. And crucially, cloud-based ERPs are now scalable and available to businesses of all sizes, not just giant corporations. They act like the central nervous system for the whole organization.
So looking at all this, MIS isn't just about managing processes, is it? It seems like it's fundamentally changing how we work, how we live. What are the broader implications for us, especially students heading into this world?
That's a really important question. It impacts individuals and organizations profoundly. Let's start with all that data these systems collect. MIS data analytics is key.
Turning data into insights.
Exactly. Interpreting this huge volume of data, translating it into effective decisions, finding inefficiencies, predicting market shifts, constantly improving performance, finding the stories hidden in the numbers.
Critical skill for any future manager. But this digital connection, it must blur the lines between work and home.
Oh, absolutely. With business info increasingly on the cloud, the idea of truly leaving the office is, well, challenging. Maintaining a healthy work-life balance is crucial.
How do people manage that?
Strategies include managing email strategically, scheduling actual breaks, setting manageable daily goals, and honestly, fiercely protecting your sleep. It's vital for avoiding burnout.
Easier said than done sometimes. What about monitoring?
That brings us to employee monitoring technology, software that lets admins track computer activity, collect performance data, maybe through screenshots.
Sounds a bit Big Brother-ish.
It can be. While intended for efficiency, it raises significant ethical questions. It can be easily abused if not implemented transparently and fairly, impacting trust and morale. A real balancing act for managers.
Definitely something to be aware of. How about communication and location?
Better tech and internet mean a huge rise in video conferencing. It allows more accurate info exchange, eye contact, nonverbal cues, saving travel time and money. Used for everything. Meetings, interviews, training. Makes global teams practical.
And that enables flexible schedules.
Yes, it facilitates flex time. MIS helps manage flexible start and stop times. This can reduce absenteeism, improve work-life balance, especially for people with caregiving duties.
And the ultimate flexibility. Working from literally anywhere.
Right. Telecommuting. High-speed internet makes working from home or remote spots really practical. Offers flexibility, less traffic, but it demands serious personal discipline. And sometimes, paradoxically, it can lead to longer working hours if you don't set boundaries.
True. The always-on culture. Any other big impacts?
One more. Green computing and sustainability. MIS plays a role here too. Better communication reduces travel needs. Businesses can use systems to offer incentives for eco-friendly commuting. The need to physically commute is likely to decrease substantially over time, which has major environmental benefits.
So pulling it all together, what does this mean for the future manager? For you listening, stepping into this business world, it's not like MIS is way more than just a tool.
It really is a fundamental shift. As MIS tech keeps advancing, more sophisticated systems become available even for small businesses, leveling the playing field somewhat.
But creating a gap.
Yeah, it likely creates a growing gap between organizations that capitalize on these advances and those that don't. Competitive advantage is huge here. We already see web services replacing some in-house IT, accounting, even HR tasks. Think Indeed, ZipRecruiter. And apps like Square POS are expanding beyond sales, offering payroll, benefits, tax filing, all integrated.
Wow, so the systems are becoming broader, more integrated.
Exactly. And as 5G becomes widespread, the ability to conduct business while mobile will just explode, make services available literally anywhere, further blurring geographic boundaries.
It sounds like incredible opportunity, immense flexibility,
Yeah.
but also real challenges. That idea of true vacation time you mentioned earlier. If businesses expect constant availability, that's tough. How are managers actually handling that? Beyond just telling people to guard their sleep.
That's a very real challenge, and it's complex. It's not just about individual boundaries. We are seeing some companies trying to use MIS itself to help.
Using the tool to solve the problem it creates.
Kind of. Implementing digital detox periods enforced by the system, maybe using productivity dashboards that flag potential burnout, or even systems that automatically delay non-urgent notifications after certain hours. It's an evolving landscape, trying to adapt the tools to foster balance, not just connectivity.
That's fascinating. Using MIS to manage MIS's impact. Okay, well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into investigating management information systems. We truly hope you feel more informed, more equipped, and have a clearer picture of how these systems will shape your professional life.
We've covered a lot: how management theories evolved over centuries, the computer systems that power modern business, the huge array of specialized MIS applications, and, importantly, the profound impact all this tech is having on how we work and live, from data analytics to telecommuting and work-life balance.
So as you consider your future in business, here's something to think about. What specific management information system, maybe TPS, DSS, ERP, or something else, do you believe will have the most transformative impact on your chosen career path, and why? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Share them with us. Remember to like this deep dive, subscribe for more insights like this, follow us on social media, share this with your peers, maybe others in your classes are starting their careers, and definitely leave a comment with your answer to our question. We look forward to continuing the conversation with you.